Welcome back to the Ultimate Karting Championship, powered by Nitro Lord. Despite missing round 3 at Larkhall, the Snr Rotax class is currently led by Sean Butcher, for whom consistency has been the key this season. Earlier on, I caught up with the driver with Australian roots to ask him about his great start to the season and his hopes for himself and the team going forwards.
It's been a really good start to the season. Obviously, winning both pre-final and final in the first 2 rounds has helped us. We knew that if we did well in the early rounds, it would take pressure off us coming into the later rounds, but Lewis is coming at the minute, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. We missed Larkhall because we had other commitments, getting to an event in France, but staying in the kart helped us keep momentum, and then we came back to GYG still strong, and we're still on quite a high coming into this one, so we'll see what we can do. I've done a lot of racing around Shenington in the past, but never in a Rotax before, so yes, so it's been quite good, so we'll see how it goes today as well. My team, KR, they do a really good job. Like, they supply everything perfectly. So even if the whole team isn't here, but like, they'll still supply us with enough stuff to come out here and be competitive. So we're really grateful for that.
And just a quick word also about UKC, because you're leading the championship. Do you feel your European racing experience puts you in perhaps better stead than some of these other drivers who are just doing the 5 or 6 rounds of the UKC? Yeah,
I'd say it is important for the people that come from Europe to these events and other events in Britain as well. Obviously, Lewis and Kai do the same thing, so yeah, it doesn't surprise me that we're always up the front.
Well, best luck this weekend, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Always great to hear from Sean Butcher. He's got a great chance in this title fight. Let's see what he can do in the final here at Shenington. Here's the grid. Sean Butcher on pole from Alex Eads, Matcha Camara and Lewis Gilbert. Then Tristan Rennie and Louis Harvey, Jamie Mead, John Knox, Oliver Meadows and Alex Baker. Further back, Lewis Halliday in front of Tommy Edmonds, then McKenna, Heighton, Jex and Brown. Let's see how the battle is going to charge us forward to the first corner. And it's a perfect start for Butcher. On board with Matcha Camara as they make their way through to the first corners in through Cafe. And this is an excellent start as the drivers continue their charge forward up towards Stratford Hairpin. But it's already a perfect start for Sean Butcher. And he's got Matcha Camara who's gone with him. There goes Lewis Gilbert on the inside line, the Dorai Diamond. Still fighting his way through there, battling away with the 61 of Eads. As they run through to the Bruno Ferrari chicane once again. Onto the back straight. Everybody keeping it nice and tidy on this opening lap of the race. But certainly an exciting start for Sean Butcher. He really wanted to control the pace from the start and looking very neat and tidy already as Matcha Camara runs in second position. The Polish star who really has stepped up to the plate in this 2021 Ultimate Karting Championship season. Tristan Rennie doing a great job in third place ahead of fellow Scotsman Lewis Gilbert. Then Eads, Mead, Harvey, Knox, Baker and Edmonds. The battle continues as the drivers are well and truly joined out there. Steve Brown getting a good start. Super GT himself now up into 12th position in behind Oliver Meadows. Tristan Rennie looking good in third position as he continues his battle to try and get one over on the KR Sport twins of Butcher and Hamera up front. Already a good start. Is this going to be a move from Rennie to get past Hamera? No, Hamera is not going to give any quarter at all in this race.
Sean Butcher has been on fire this season, Jake. Absolutely unbelievable. Missed a round of the championship, but that won't affect him. He can drop that those 2-0 scores. You can drop your worst pre-final, your worst 2 pre-finals and 2 finals during the season. They don't have to be at the same round, and that means Butcher's still in contention. But Sean Butcher this year, absolutely sublime. Every time he appears in this championship, he is an absolute outright front runner.
It's definitely home for him, isn't it, in terms of where he feels at his best, where he's able to deliver his maximum. And it's great to see him put on such an incredible performance. I've seen him out in Europe, up against the best drivers in the world, and he's always there towards the top 10, always fighting his quarter. And here in Britain, he really gets the chance to shine. The Australian star based in London nowadays, and this is what he needed. He was feeling frustrated over the last couple of seasons. He almost felt as if, I'm not sure what I'm doing here, what I'm doing wrong compared to the other drivers. I'm not getting the results, I'm not making it happen for whatever reason. He needed a championship campaign like this to showcase, not just to him, but to everybody around him, just how good quality he is as a performer.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. We heard earlier from him in his interview how important the European experience was, those that go and race out in Europe. We said before, Jake, the better the drivers you race against, this is true of rookies in the sport, if you're just coming into karting, once you start racing against quicker drivers, ultimately that will make you a quicker driver. You'll pick up on their lines, their braking points and all sorts of other things. Looks like we've got a transponder fault for kart 12. That's Maciej Chimera, but well, it's showing he's down his 17th. He's certainly not down his 17th. He's carrying an onboard camera, so we know he's still running.
Yeah, he's still battling away with Alex Eads. Then we've got Lewis Gilbert in front of number 74, Tristan Rennie, who's battling away with Louis Harvey. So the battle still unchanged as we watch the battle for 8th place. Now this is Oliver Meadows in front of the number 6 of Chaz Heighton. Alex Baker's in the mix there as well with Lewis Halliday and Tyler Jex. So some good racing through the field. Up to the inside, that's Eads. So he gets his run on second place man, Maciej Chimera, and that swaps the positions over. So Maciej Chimera is now going to be trying to fight his way back into P2 if he gets half a chance. And he's there running as they both try and get away from the very talented Dolride Diamond himself, Lewis Gilbert. That's Louis Harvey now in front of Tristan Rennie. So Harvey has been able to get past Rennie and in front of Jamie Mead as well. And that puts Louis Harvey up into 5th place, another of the talented drivers whose career has essentially been given a rejuvenation by joining the Argenti Motorsport squad.
Absolutely, yeah. He's driven well this year, Louis Harvey. He's carried the onboard camera for much of the championship. In fact, all of the previous rounds, I think, in this class this year. Maciej Chimera has got the onboard camera on today, but yeah, Louis Harvey has had a really good season. Another transponder fault.
That is actually Louis Harvey's.
Yeah, actually, I think it's just there's a problem with the timing. I think the timing's all over the place at the moment. This is the battle for 6th.
Well, the weather is definitely threatening to rain, and I'm kind of hoping it doesn't before the end of this race, because there's massive cloud cover over the circuit at the moment, and we know how tricky it can be at Shenington when it rains. This place is the speed cathedral of British karting. Alex Baker still dueling away with the, is that Les Taylor? It is indeed. So Les Taylor trying to get through on the inside line. Won't get the move there. Lewis Halliday also in the mix there as he battles away with the 82 of Tyler Jex. So some good battles all the way through this field. Up into the first corner, that is Ewan McKenna dueling with Tommy Edmonds. And there goes Lewis Gilbert on the inside. He gets past Chimera, so too does Harvey. In fact, he's going to get past Gilbert as well. The 97, Jamie Mead gets a move. And I'm afraid Tristan Rennie and John Knox just don't have the space to get by themselves. So a little further into the race, we get to the last lap, and look at the gap Sean Butcher has been able to build on Alex Eads. He's just romped away out front. One hand on the Snr Rotax Trophy in 2021. What a performance from Sean Butcher. Alex Eads in second, and up to the line. It is very close. I think Louis Harvey just got there ahead of Lewis Gilbert with Jamie Mead and Maciej Chimera in tow. That was so tight at the line, and yes indeed, Louis Harvey just pips Lewis Gilbert to the podium. Jamie Mead and Maciej Chimera ahead of Tristan Rennie and Chaz Heighton, with Les Taylor and John Knox only separated by half a second at the flag. But in the form Sean Butcher is currently in, it's looking very tough for anyone to deny him the 2021 Ultimate Karting Championship in Snr Rotax.
Well, while all the battles there were going on for 2nd and 3rd in the closing stages of that race, the man that put himself way out in front and proved exactly why he's leading the championship was Sean Butcher. Well done to him, a class act on and off the track. Let's go and hear from him at the podium.
It's been a really good weekend again. We're really quick in all the testing. Had a few if buts and maybes in the heats, but it was just mainly keeping the tyres nice and calm and like not overheating anything, and just keeping it steady for the finals.
Okay, and what's your plan for the final round? You're going to be at Wardenlaw?
Yeah, we definitely will be at Wardenlaw. Give that another go.
And who do you want to thank for your weekend?
I'd like to thank everyone at KR Sport, especially my mechanic, Jay, and my mum and dad.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sean Butcher then just one weekend away from sealing the championship title. Lewis Gilbert is not far away. Guy Hunter hoping to hold on to the top 3 with Alex Eads versus Louis Harvey to close out the season next time at Wardenlaw.
So that's all we have time for, as another weekend of racing has come to a close. From here, the championship moves some 220 miles north to Wardenlaw in Sunderland for the season finale in October. And if that is even half as good as this weekend has been, then we're in for a treat. Until then though, from all of us here in Shenington, see ya.